Then there were four San Diego schools still playing football this time of year. Cathedral's going to the LA area, leaving Orange Glen, Lincoln, and San Diego making long treks, and I mean long treks for Saturday games. Take a look at this graphic. Lincoln has to go 456 miles. Orange Glen has to go 499, and San Diego takes the cake. They have to go to Colfax, 556 miles. So they want to fly instead of ride the bus, and why not? Coach David Dunn and junior Keyshawn Smith joined us from practice at 5 p.m. You can see the entire conversation at KUSI.com. Here's an excerpt. Big is Lincoln High School in the sense that they only have 800 kids, but it costs like $42,000 to go there, Coach. So is this like the ultimate private school? I mean, it's a big. Its claim to fame is two members of the group Fleetwood Mac, Stevie Nicks and former guitarist Lindsey Buckingham, both went to school there. I bet you didn't know that.
I did not know that at all. And the price of their tuition is the price of our trip.
So,
and there's only 800 students, but they have a phenomenal linebacker there. He's got an Alabama offer and Auburn, and I think he has like 30 offers on the table. And they have a D tackle that's committed to Washington State, supposed to be the top sophomore wide receiver in the state of California. So we talk about 800 students, but they have a really good football team. A 6'8", 325-pound right tackle. I mean, it seemed like they got a pick of the litter over there.
Yeah. An hour later, San Diego High coach Charles James and running back Mo Jackson were making studio pitches. A similar pitch to the Hornets. You can see that conversation at KUSI.com. You can also give money there. But here's an excerpt from that one. Tell your Coach Shaq story.
Well, for me, wanting to be a coach, Coach Shaq was the first person that I seen in that light and said, I want to be that guy right there. To see this guy, he's in the short stature and he got these giants walking around him and just, killing everybody at that time. And I'm like, man, how does he get those guys to do that? I was 7 years old. And that's who I wanted to be. And when I got to meet him, it was like he was a celebrity to me. Like, man, that's Coach Shaq, because you hear so many stories about him. Playing for him, just the focus that he had us outside of football. One story, we went to Hawaii. That was our first game. And he made us go to Pearl Harbor and learn about Pearl Harbor and learn. It just wasn't football with him. He was like, you're going to be smart football players. And, all the way through, he stayed on me about, hey, you're going to graduate. Make sure you graduate. So all the way through and getting my master's and all that, he played a big part of that.
Again, you can see those conversations at KUSI.com. You could also find the link to give money. Since we went on the air with those two stories, we've helped raise close to $10,000. So keep the money flowing, because everybody wants to fly instead of 12-hour bus rides. And, oh, by the way, it's going to get really interesting tomorrow as well. Boogie Ellis and Ryan Lamberg are going to be in studio. They're going to be playing in a tournament Friday, big tournament. We'll be talking about that with them. And then John Cotero will be in with all the MLB and Charger news. We'll be talking with him in the 6 o'clock hour. Speaking of Boogie, on the Prep Hardwood, Bonita hosting Mission Bay Duke commit Boogie Ellis, and he'll hear it from the crowd. Overrated my backside, kiddies. It's Boogie that laughs last. If he's overrated, well, then I'm slim. He had 32 points, throwing down a few dunks on the way. The final 81-72. Mission Bay wins it in girls hoops. It's Hoover hosting Calvary Christian third quarter. The Cardinals, Jada Singleton picks up the loose ball and goes coast to coast. 2/7. Fourth quarter, the Crusaders, Karina DeYoung assists Michaela Bolt with 2 of her game-high 22. Calvin Christian wins in a runaway, the final 50-26. On the soccer pitch we go, RBV. The Longhorns playing host to the Olympian Eagles in the 10th minute. Matthew Ferreira finds himself wide open. Longhorns take the early lead. It stays that way through halftime thanks to several diving saves by RBV goalkeeper Eduardo Santiago. But in the 51st minute, it's Saul Camarena with the assist to Seth Rodriguez. The Eagles score. The Longhorns win this one, though. The final 4-2. A chilly night at Sage Creek as the defending CIF Division IV champs host the Poway Titans on the soccer pitch. This is the Bobcats goalkeeper, Owen Damitz. Damitz, he's good with the diving stop to prevent Poway from scoring in the first half. Down on the other end, it's the Titans goalkeeper Wyatt Oldenburg with a magnificent block on the penalty kick. Later, he sacrifices his body for yet another save. He finishes with 16 of those. This one ends in a 0-0 final. From the pool, it's Rancho Buena Vista and Fallbrook. Rancho Buena Vista, Sierra Molina with a shot over everyone's head for the Longhorn score. But Fallbrook counters with sophomore Anna Drays. She would score twice. Warrior junior Caitlin Culliger with an additional pair of scores. And junior Gabby Vazazana with a hat trick. The Lady Warriors win 14-5. They improve to 7-3 on the year. Another one from the pool. Helix traveling north to take on the Vista Panthers. Vista's Olivia Acua completes a 5-score outing, but Helix's JoJo Reniker would counter with 2, and Highlander Isabel Diaz adds a hat trick, and Shelby Pletcher gets this one past the goalie for 7 scores. That leads the Lady Highlanders to a 12-9 win. They improve to 5-2 on the year. It was a busy Tuesday on the Mesa, both Rocky Long and Brian Dutcher taking turns at the microphone. The Aztecs football team will be playing the Ohio Bobcats in the Frisco Bowl on December 19th. Coach Long offering this pre-Frisco assessment.
When you have this much time on your hands, you watch more and more film, and the more film I watch, the better they get. I think that 1 week of preparation before you play most games is probably plenty for a coach. When you got 3 weeks, basically 3 weeks to prepare for a team, you see more and more things that they do well, and I don't know if that's good on my psyche or not.
Meanwhile, the basketball Aztecs are coming off back-to-back losses, but get a chance to right the ship at home Wednesday against Cal State Dominguez Hills. The sluggish start this year resembles the sluggish start of a year ago. That was year 1 under Coach Dutcher. We all know how that ended, a 9-game winning streak to get them into the NC2A tournament.
There's never good out of a loss. You know, as a coach, it's hard to find. USD is, like I saw in the paper today, they're having their best start ever. So we knew they were very good. And then to try to bounce back after that game with a Cal game. And I thought, you know, if you're a fan of basketball, it was a great game to watch. I think there were 23 lead changes. But when you're a coach, it's tough to take.
We will take a quick break, but when we come back, the Ed Foley Show, Conjur's brother Matt, plus a Melvin Gordon update. And oh yeah, are the Raiders coming to San Diego? We'll talk about that next when the ASR returns.